Now it's
And we've been together ever
Out.
since.
you missed it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tiger Jerishow episode 7. I'm your host, Tiger Jericho, with my co-host this evening. We'll start with the man all the way to the left for me, Brother Boone. Say hi.
Hello. Welcome to
And-
San Diego.
Okay. This is Yo, I'm talking. This is Detroit bitch. Say hi.
My mic is muted. Hello.
Hello. No, he's not talking. Here's my co-host, Luke Cabby. Say hello, Cabby.
There's about to be some shit posting, so get ready.
Yeah. And then the other co-host, last but not least, Ham Soup.
Hey, it's your boy, Azu Malachi, here with Honor Guard 1.
Oh, God.
Alright,
After all.
Cult of Personality.
Anyways, we're going to start off. I know we haven't discussed this really much. We're going to talk about teams real quick before we get into the Game 1 recaps. The first team I'd like to talk about is everyone's favorite team, the Fourth Row Badiacs, led by no other than Badiac. We have Boone, CGH, JJ Byrne, Alex Rogers, and Badiac. First of all, I'd like to say this is the most entertaining team in the league. Definitely going to be some implosion during this season, so I'd like to get everybody's thoughts. We'll start with Hamu. What are your thoughts on the Fourth Row Badiacs?
No, with a team like the Bariacs, you're always expecting the memes to be on, full drive, 99 miles per hour, and this year is just no exception. He's just really upped his game this season by drafting Boone Borg, the most meme player in the game, I believe, and Alex Rogers, the nuclear powerhouse, ready to go off at a moment's notice. And I'm really expecting a lot from this team going forward, lots of memes. And as a content producer, I'm really excited for this team.
Do you believe Badiac's going to QB the entire time?
Oh, yes,
Absolutely
most definitely.
not.
Absolutely not. Who do you think's going to take over?
Me.
Are we going to see a Boone Borg quarterbacking?
We're going to see Alex Rogers quarterback at some point for one drive, then he'll kill himself or something.
We're gonna see A-Rod rage quit because he's gonna not start on defense if we continue to bring everyone that we have. Because for some reason we're retarded when it comes to putting people on defense, and Badiak is the worst at defense, and he starts himself because he's Badiak.
Oh, yeah. Detroit, what do you think about the Badiac?
I don't think his mic is working. His mic's not working.
Why do you put people on the show that are below 50
well,
IQ?
There you go.
Well, there he goes.
Oh, there's not going to be any fun banter between him and
It was definitely worth it. Luke, what do you think of the Badiacs?
We played them this week, but objectively, I actually think they're a lot better than you guys have given them credit for so far. They didn't take advantage of some of the weapons they had this week. We were talking about it earlier. I think they can definitely do better. I think Badiak has a little bit more potential than what he showed this week. But no, I don't think he should be quarterbacking. I think somebody else could probably do a better job in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, Boone.
Yeah, we want
Put him
Boone.
in.
Yeah, me. I'm
Yeah,
the hive mind for our team.
Because Boone threw a pick and still won the game.
Yeah, that just shows how much skill. That means I put up so many points it didn't even matter.
The heart. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next team, the Keldegram Fried Chicken, with your owner, obviously, Kentucky Fried Chicken, with Fushi, Ham, Ross, Winshire, and Sarah.
And Wobble.
And Wobble. This team, bottom of the league, absolute trash. I don't know what else to say. I guess KFC's quarterbacking. I'm going to go with probably a 2-6 record. They're going to somehow pull out 2 games. Luke, we'll start with you. We'll switch it up. What do you think of the Keldegram Fried Chicken?
Yeah, I don't think they have as much of a shot with the league the way it is now, since all the teams are super condensed. But they did all right last season. I think Wobble's the weak link on that team, so if Ham actually plays, you actually might be the better player there, Ham, to put you on defense. So
Yeah, I think Ham's probably one of their better players. Uh, on defense, probably cornerbacking. He's probably going to cornerback most of the time. He'll probably have to be relied on to play most of the drives because I don't see their team being active. I don't see Wobble playing as much. Or Ross or Sarah. Boone, what do you think of this Entrana / Damonheim rehash this season?
Well, it's going to end exactly like that. They're going to end like how the Intrana Eagles did because they're just filled with the meme D players who will probably win a couple because teams like us, the Bad Yaks, will probably like collapse and implode, and then they'll just take advantage and win. But I think the real shame is the fact that Ham is on the fried chickens, even though he's ham and is not fried or chicken.
That's true.
Therefore, missed
Well put.
opportunities. They should have signed Fried Jeebus.
Brian
Because
G.
then
I
he
was
could
really
have-
disappointed in our draft results. I was hoping we would get either JJ or Gig.
Or who?
Or Gigs.
You wanted one black person.
Yep, that was part of the plan. But KFC kind of spaghettied on that and gave away a second-round pick for free. Well, we can talk about that later.
You could have also picked up Pure Bacon because that would also fit.
Bacon is also fried, but
And it
ham
is
is
also
not.
ham. Yes.
But it's not chicken.
Triggered. Anyways, next to the next team, the returning needs not Patriots with owner Paco, Coach Ditro, and Coach Barone, with KB, Diesel, Pure Bacon, and who they recently signed. They signed Blah. This team is really good. Obviously, you have Ditro, who's probably, if not the best player, even though he went second round and just showed his, started whacking off in front of everybody. But I mean, I see him. His stats aren't gonna be as good as last season just because there's the 5v5 rules and stuff. But he's obviously going to be on the top of the league for most things like tackles and touchdowns. And you got Paco and Barone, who are also good players as well. And I believe this team will probably make playoffs. So we're going to go with Ham. What do you think of the Needs Not Patriots?
This is a real good team if they don't implode. Many of these players have shown in the past that they will just rage against their team. And
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Like we have Brown disconnecting and Paco immediately trading him for a rock or something. And last season, Detro yelling at Badiak. But if they really stick to it and really come together as a team, this is a very very hard to beat team, and I believe that they can make the United Owl.
United Owl?
Yeah.
Do you think they can be the first seed?
First or second.
Okay. Luke, what do you think of the Patriots? I know you have some pre-game, or I guess pre-show,
banner with Ditro there.
Banter with Ditro, yeah.
Yeah, I think that we could talk about that when we get to the recap for week 1.
Okay.
I think that it's structurally a sound team. I think that Paco, Barone, and Ditro alone are enough to do some work, but I think Ditro needs to focus more on his passing game now that we're in this 5v5 kind of situation here, and we'll talk about that later when we get to the week 1 recap. I think they're a solid team. I think they'll at the very least end up in the playoffs.
Okay. Boone, your thoughts on the team?
Well, give me a second.
Oh.
Okay, he just left, in case you're wondering why I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
What were we talking about?
The Patriots.
Oh, yeah. So, They are like tied for first for possible most cancerous Skype call to ever be in during the game. Because could you imagine Barone, Paco, Paco mumbling in the distance, with Barone doing, come on! And
Yeah,
then
it's
Ditro complaining whenever they fuck up, which would probably be constant.
And you have Bobby back there saying, "Oh my God." Barone,
Oof.
Barone,
Party.
I really like that run, Barone.
Detro,
Detro,
why did you run?
Detro, I'm open. Oh, well, Detro, you shouldn't pass me. I'm just kidding, haha. But yeah, this team's definitely.
Maybe I should be on wall D.
Yeah, maybe I should be. Maybe we should play man on wall.
I'm sorry, guys, but my
Maybe we should
mom
play
kicked
two up
me
on the
out right
quarterback.
now.
My mom kicked me out, so I gotta go.
I'll be at the McDonald's in 30 minutes.
Question mark? Oh boy. It's snowing outside too. Oh shit. Okay. Anyways, we spent a lot of time on blue. Let's go to the Piscators FC Colonials. Our Colonials, I butchered that. Obviously, I came up with that name, so let's go.
Yeah.
We have Luke Cavi, Dench, Dark Link 1000, Darth Liam Sopin, and Cookie. And I don't believe you guys signed anyone yet. And again, this is probably one of the top 3 teams in the league. I could see them definitely going number 1 just because of this. They're not stacked per se, but they really have a really good roster. They can switch quarterbacks between Dench and Dark. They really need to, and their defense is probably the best in the league. So,
Top
go
3 sounds like a really good thing until you realize we only have fucking 5.
I know,
Right.
but I'm just saying.
So when you said top 3, I was like, wait a minute, that means they're kind of like average.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I'm just saying top 3 as in playoff teams. I guess I should say, but Boone, I'll let you.
Playoff contender.
Playoff contenders are, yeah. Boone, I'll let you talk since you so rudely interrupted me.
No, that was it, mate. That was all I was gonna say. Was
That's
that
all
top 3 is kind of a stupid thing to say, bro.
Well, okay, sorry. The best 3 teams. Does that make it any better?
No, I didn't hear what you said this time.
Okay, Luke, what do you think of your team? How do you think you're going to perform this season, and who is your toughest opponent?
This is not completely the roster that I intended to have initially. So, but I do think that I made out like a bandit, to be honest. Oh boy,
You took advantage of a mentally handicapped man.
did I? Who, KFC?
The man doesn't know how to
A lot of
choose
people are mentally
not the
handicapped.
Browns.
None of the people KFC wanted were really going to be drafted anyway, so I don't think it really affected him. Maybe it did, I don't know. But as far as our toughest opponent, I thought our game last night was pretty tough. I think Varrock may be tougher. I think that they're going to be a bit more surprising than I think they're given credit for.
Oh, I have something I need to add now about that team. They really underutilized Cookie yesterday when we played. Cookie is an A-plus player who deserves to be given the ball every single play.
Oh boy.
And what he can do is just miraculous. If you look at his record, he just cannot be beat.
I just like to point out the fact that the one time when Cookie called hike, we were turned over that drive. The other time, we got like 4 penalties in a row.
I would like to talk about
He
this
noted
team.
that.
Okay, Hamu, what do you think about it?
I really like this team. I have always said that cohesive teams will win more times than a statistically good team that doesn't have cohesion. And this is looking like, other than maybe Dench, getting that mid-season Dench where he's like, I see like very few problems with this. I guess Cookie can kind of troll once you guys do bad, but if you guys, the Patriots, if the Patriots here, the Colonials, because they're basically the same thing. if they just keep together, they could definitely take, definitely top 5 team in the league. But I just really want to talk about my best and favorite player, Cookie. What a performance by him. I
Put in
was
8
just
tackles.
amazed. He is the best defender in the league statistically. I just can't hype him up enough.
I don't think we got to week 1 yet, Ham.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hype him up more then. So
Okay. Then I believe the last team to talk about is the Virac Rams, owner Shady and Charnos, with the roster Gas, Tiger Spode, Shav, and Modify. I don't even know who that is. So, yeah,
Did
I
I
think.
say that Barone's team was the most cancerous? I take that back.
Oh, you think ours is?
I think Chavray and Spode with Charnos just sounds like a bad idea.
No, like they actually. I didn't come to the game this weekend, but I heard they played pretty well.
Charnos.
And I believe Shavs is actually.
Didn't they lose?
No, they won.
What?
They won. Yeah, they won by 2.
Against who?
The Patriots.
Oh, that's never mind.
That's
Yeah.
when they.
Who's on the
That's when they had the
Patriots?
4v5.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's the thing Ditro was bitching about.
Yeah, but win's a win regardless, and
Yeah.
you know,
Fuck Ditro.
yeah, get 5 players on your team, kid. Anyways, I'm not gonna comment since it's my team. I think we're gonna make playoffs. I say we probably might slip a game or 2 or 3. I don't know. Luke, what do you think about your former team? You ditched.
I'm glad I didn't ditch it. I gave it up because Shady and Charnos wanted it.
Can we just admire that Boone looks like he's wearing the Rock robes right now?
I'm pretty sure this is red, but it's like so freaking
Well, your
dull
cam-
in the
your cam's
room.
fucked.
I know.
Your frame's so fucked up. Anyways, go ahead, Luke. Sorry.
It's alright. I think you guys are pretty solid. I'm concerned with the Spode Shav kind of if that's gonna
Combination.
if that's gonna be cohesive. I don't know if that's gonna fall apart at any point. Shav has a tendency to his emotions do affect how he plays. I think that when he gets upset and people get into his head, he plays it a lot worse than like other people would.
He has the tendency to blame his entire life on me for some reason. Also, something Windshire apparently does as well.
Oh yeah, Winshire really hates you, dude.
It's like he's just reinforcing the Mormon stereotype, you know?
Yeah, you're the cause of his marital problems, right?
Obviously.
Okay, Wilhelm Kaiser Ham.
Is that Heath Slater?
No. Fucking Slater.
Tiger Heath Slater is on right now.
No, I don't give a fuck, Boone. Will Meyer, what do you think of the Barack Rams?
Well, this is probably my favorite team in the league. They're not probably the greatest team, and they're not top 3 per se. Definitely top 5 though. But just so many great players on this team, and so many ways it can go fuck up. Like we could have like Chuck annoying the shit out of Shav with cool king. You can have Spode just being fucking Spode. You could have fucking anything happen. But this is a really good team on paper. Any team that has Tiger at the 7th position in their depth chart is definitely a good team. And I expect them to win some games and lose some games.
Wait, what? Wait, did you say any team with Tiger in the 7th string?
Yes.
Just
You guys
makes
have
it
Sock.
What's
Yeah,
that?
he's the
You guys
6th
have
string,
Sock.
according to Shady.
Well, the thing is that Tiger and Sock both have tendencies to be on like United Bowl winning teams as like a third wheel. So I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, they're the 6th and 7th wheel, so
Yeah.
there's no precedent.
No, I'll be on offense, I think. I'm pretty sure I'll start
I mean-
on offense.
Tiger being on the bench is kind of like what he done for the past 5 seasons, so You know,
Not
that's
true.
not
False.
saying much.
He's injury
False.
prone. They
False,
don't overplay.
because I basically started on Ham's team, and then I started on the Patriots. And
Yeah,
then
you started when you fucking
started
showed
on
up.
the teams, and you know what they all had in common?
I started
They
on
lost.
Nada.
They lost, and you know why? Because you were on it.
Well, they won. They had statistically winning seasons.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit. Do you know
No,
how
it's
many
not.
winning seasons
You guys
I've had?
remember when you
How
guys
many?
lost to the Bad
You didn't
Yaks?
even know how many winning seasons
All of
you
them
had.
but 3.
All of them but 3, Boone. I don't believe that is so.
Yeah, but you can't disprove it either.
No, I can't, but I don't believe so. Anyways, without any of this evidence, we're going to go on to the Week 1 game recaps. The first game of the season, we're going to talk about the Rams versus the Patriots, and I believe the score was 48-50, so a really close game. Sharnos had 7 touchdowns. Detro had 7 touchdowns. Good and bad from each team. I believe the Patriots had 4 players and Barak had 5 for a little bit, so it's kind of uneven. But the Rams barely scratched out a win. I believe we're going to see a closer game next time. If they can get 5 people, it's going to be a really entertaining game.
Yeah, as long as Shav doesn't change religions between the week.
Yeah, that's going to happen. That's obviously going to happen. Luke, what did you think of the Rams versus the Patriots, or were you even there at all?
I reffed that game.
I wasn't sure if you were or not.
Yeah, I don't think that. I'm gonna try and be as objective as I can because I know that it's kind of complex. I don't know if the fact that it was 4v5 really had that much of an impact. I know some of you guys will disagree with me. But from what I understand from the video that I watched after the game, from what was explained to me by the other refs that were there, they lost that game due to poor performance in the first half. They could have won. They absolutely could have. Ditro kept rolling out. He got sacked twice. He got sacked multiple times on extra points trying to roll out. They missed an extra point that would have tied up the game towards the end, and Paco wasted a timeout on their final drive that would have helped them turn them over in the following drive or following defensive drive. So
Yeah.
no, I don't think that they lost the game because it was a 4v5. I'm sure it somewhat contributed. I'm not saying that it doesn't disadvantage them, but that's kind of the point.
You saw that, Boone.
Cookie kills me.
Cookie just blew out the spode. Anyway,
I didn't say it.
but Ham, what did you think of this game?
Oh, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Boone, did you see this game at all? Or
No, but I'll give my subjective opinion.
okay, go right ahead.
I'm glad that Ditro lost because fuck Ditro. And I find it so much more funny that he lost to fucking Shav and like Spo and people.
Oh.
Yet again, if I had it my way, they would have both managed to lose because like, do I want any of them to win really? Because I know Ditro's team is gonna end up being first place because he's fucking Ditro.
Ooh. I don't know.
That's what annoys me. I hope that they continue to stay this retarded and manage to keep losing these games. But if he gets serious and it's like not a 4v5, because honestly, if one team has 5 people, they can cover like the entire field, dude. Like you can get fucked. Like just for my 5v5, it was like impossible to try to run it because you were just gonna get destroyed. So I could see why you could complain about it. But I don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
I'm glad they lost.
Okay, good. I think there's a consensus around the league that people like to see Detroit lose just to see him brought down a peg.
No, I didn't. I did not enjoy it at all.
You didn't enjoy it?
I thought the game was really fun. I did not enjoy watching Detro be upset. It was not interesting to me. It was kind of fucking lame.
That's true. Okay. On a brighter note, let's talk about the next game.
My game.
Detro should have been ejected, by the way, just as a note. He
should be ejected every game.
He was on 2 warnings, and Liam gave him a third, but nobody knew that he got a third.
No one ejects Ditro for
But
some.
it didn't matter anyway. The game was over. I think it was like
That's-
2 seconds left or something like
that's
that.
I would like to say that Ditro didn't even rage after the game, and this is a true thing. It was
That's true.
Paco who was raging.
That is also true.
Well, I'm not that surprised that Paco would rage. He seems like one of those people that smashes his keyboard. Probably because I think I've seen that through personal experience, where he just like hits something and you just hear more mumbling off in the distance.
I just think Ditro is easier to forgive, so to speak.
He
than
tossed
Paco
his
is.
No.
Dunkin'
He's
Donuts.
like
Yeah,
fucking
Paco
annoying.
holds grudges, dude. Ditro's not liked me in intervals. Like I've never felt like Ditro hated me for an
He
extended
just
period of
refused to
time.
ref a game yesterday.
That's a day,
Are
man.
you saying he's not?
And he
Are you
tried to
saying he
ref.
doesn't
No,
hold
he
grudges?
tried to
Don't
ref.
talk shit. Ditro is my only friend, you know. As he says all the time, he's the only one who likes me in the RFL, the only one who adds me into the calls. So you should all blame him when I'm being annoying.
Fuck Minecraft.
Well, I also add you too, so can
Oh,
you
yeah.
please pin that on me as well?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Alright, okay, I gotta get this thing going. As a good host, I'm gonna keep this thing rolling. We're gonna talk about the second game on Sunday, the Borthrow Badiacs against the Piscators FC. The score was 50-42, I believe. I'd have to double check.
Yep, 50 to 42.
It looks closer than what it was. Is that what I'm getting?
It looked
No.
worse off than what it was.
No, it
It
wasn't.
was worse
It wasn't that
off.
close.
It really wasn't that close. As like it's
We
only
had
like,
two possible turnover opportunities, and Cookie just went fucking ham on
Are you
fourth
talking about-
down.
Talking about
Mhm.
our game.
Yes.
And also,
Um,
Badiak would choke on the 2-yard line, so,
Yeah.
I blame that.
I think that the score was a lot, or should have been a lot different than it was. We turned the ball over one time due to the dumbest shit. We almost lost it down. Cookie called hike, and that turned out poorly, and then we returned.
Oh,
over.
okay. Let's not blame Cookie.
Well,
He
I'm-
engineered.
Cookie saved
look-
you guys.
Look, man, it's one play. It's not. I'm not saying that it had it was all him, because we all fucked up that drive.
He had
Um,
3 clutch plays on the fourth down.
Sure.
It's not like I'm trying to give Cookie compliments because he's asking me to, but I just genuinely feel like he is a good person, and that he might give me something if I say good things.
But we turned you guys over, and you immediately turned us back over, if I recall. And that was just poor play again on the offense there. So I do think the score could have been a bit wider of a gap.
Yeah, but as long as you keep it to an 8-point game, that's
Sure.
that's impressive.
Well, it was an 8-point, and it was our ball at the end, so that's.
Well,
that's
that
what's
is true.
It was a 2-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of the game.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and talk about next week's games. The first game.
I didn't get to say
I'm
anything.
sorry. I'm sorry.
As an objective analysis, as I refed that,
Okay, go ahead.
I saw a lot of interesting things. I'm gonna once again bring up my boy Cookie. Best defender by far in the league. Real clutch player.
Let me give you my objective opinion. Cookie's fucking goat.
Cookie is a fucking sorcerer, okay? Even on offense, he engineered that play because, he prevented the enemy team from scoring before the half. And it was just like it was Chip Kelly tier sorcery going on. Multiple fourth down stops, and, he's just a lethal weapon. But I would like to point out, I have actually got the stats that I took right in front of me. We're going to go over all of them.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no.
All right, we're going to start off with the Colonials. Dench, 7 TD passes and 6 tackles. Looked like a pretty good game from him, but it was interesting to see his run game was just not there today. As you could see, this is definitely a passing league now with the 5v5s, but Sharnos and Ditro really they're much better at the run from what it looks like. And so this looks like an area where where my man Cookie can come in as the running back. You
Are you
know,
getting paid by
He
Cookie?
did have that
himself?
crazy run in that game. That was
Like, why are you
I
guys
did
getting
see some
That was the
very
best
good
one of the week.
engineered plays where Cookie would go onto Dench, and then they would like at the same time move, and one of them would take the ball. I think it was Dench the whole time, but that was a very well executed play. I really liked that. It got a lot of yards. Uh, Cookie, just what a strategist. He's just playing chess while we're all playing checkers, as the saying goes. Um, next person, Liam. 3 tackles.
Okay,
Not
I'm
as good as
muted
Cookie.
I was gonna say, or like, is this serious?
No, no, I just wanted to see how long you would go.
Dark, 3 tackles, not as good as Cookie.
They're just gonna give us a
That
play-by-play.
is cool.
and,
Anyways, we're gonna move on to week 2 predictions. I'm gonna unmute your mic, but please stop. Please.
What is this fucking?
What is this?
What is it? Around the horn, where you just mute people at will? Fuck you.
Although, what
so
I just,
need points.
yeah. Okay, you are, let's see. I don't, well, I don't know how to unmute him, so that's pretty cool.
Rest in pieces.
Rest in peace. We'll just start
Here,
talking.
just press the arrow on his picture and hit the muted button.
I did.
It didn't do anything.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk about week 2 predictions. The Rams against the FC Colonials. I think this is gonna be a close game, a really good game, and I think my team's gonna pull it out. Obviously, that's what I think. So, Luke, go ahead and start talking. What do you think of this game since you're playing in it? I know you're probably gonna say your team's gonna win.
I don't know. I don't think I could objectively say that we're gonna win. Obviously, I think we're gonna win. If I don't think we're gonna win, then we probably won't, right? I honestly think it more depends on whether or not you guys show up, because I think that we will regardless. I'm curious as to what Spode and Chavre do. I think Chuck will be on point as per usual.
Berthorpe
and Sharman's gonna play
Badiak.
well.
Badiak, only 2 tackles and 1 on defense. Just a poor performance overall. Just, and on the Badiaks, just, no one really just stands out.
Whoa.
That's excellent. Anyways, Boone, what do you think of this game? What do you think of this game for next week?
See, I zoned out. So,
The
can you tell me
Piscators,
who I'm playing again?
you are not playing, but it's Piscators against the Rams.
Oh, we're predicting, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go with what if? Heads for Rams, tails for the other team.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. Who's heads and who's tails?
I said
You
head
said
with
heads.
Rams, and I got tails. If
Okay.
This is even viewable. So I'm going with PFC, right?
Yes.
PFC. And okay, we're not even gonna ask. Actually, hold on. Let me see what Ham has to say. All right, Ham. Nope, he's not unmuted. Okay, go ahead. What do you think, Ham?
Who's playing?
Piscators and the Rams.
All right, so really, gotta hand it to the Patriots here.
You mean the Colonials, right?
The Patriots,
Same thing.
same color scheme as the Patriots, same motto, Patriot
Yeah,
Colonial.
almost exactly the same. Like, how
Pretty
did
much
this even
exactly the
happen?
same. Also a northern team.
Thanks, Council.
Yeah.
Really good job, Tiger. You really did it. But I'm gonna have to go with them because you can't beat Cookie. Just so long as Cookie coaches Dench in what to do or takes over in the Cookie slot, there's no way this team can lose.
Oh my God, Boone, are you okay?
No,
Losing.
I'm choking, just like the Rams are going to do.
Man.
Hey, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Anyways, the next game on Sunday is the Berthorpe Badiaks against KFC. I think the Baniacs are going to pull this out. I think it's going to be probably a 8-point win for the Baniacs. Boone, you think your team's going to win?
Of course, dude. Why the fuck would I pick against my team unless I was betting
Because
on it?
you.
You know that I am great at rigging my own games. So, if anyone wants to put money on it, I'll bet against myself.
Yeah, I'll bet against myself.
And wait, am I playing Ditcher's team?
No, you're playing KFC.
Oh, that should be way easy then. I don't even have to play and we'll probably win.
Ham, what do you think? How do you think your team's going to do?
Well, on one hand, I'm on this team, but on the other hand, I am the current RFL Pick'em King, and I picked the other team to win, so I'm gonna have to go with the other team.
WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
The reigning champion for many weeks now.
Awesome. Luke, what do you think of this game?
I think everybody has the Patriots to win. But just to be edgy, I'd think it'd be pretty funny if
Wait,
we have
the
Patriots
winning?
The Patriots aren't playing.
Who's playing the Badiacs?
Yes, the Badiacs.
Okay.
You're just like whoever is in KFC.
Those two, I don't know the difference between. They seem
Speaking
like
of real
CJH
Patriots,
is on
it's
one
very
team.
close in New England.
Really, I
tonight.
can't tell the difference between the Patriots and the Colonials.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like the people mesh for those two teams for me. I don't know why. I think of like CJH and Paco as the same team all the time. But anyway, who's on KFC? It'd be Ham,
KFC, Sushi, Wobble, Ross, Sarah.
Yeah, I think that the Badiacs will win, but don't come into this game thinking it's going to be easy because 3 of those guys can actually cover you. Just as a note.
One thing I'd like to add, one thing is that if we're going to win, we need A-Rods to start on offense and defense, play both ways, because he is 20 times better than Badiak. And Badiak should cut himself from his own team.
Yeah. I want to make a note of that too.
I would just like to give a little insight as to the KFC's defensive strategy for this game. We're just not going to move at all. But we're just going to hope Badiak throws and gets incompletes.
That might be your best strategy.
If KFC plays his own,
I'm dying. Oh, I almost panicked. I heard something.
You heard what? What did you hear? Give us.
I heard fear.
Fear?
No, I heard the Sting's entrance. I heard crows.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
No, I literally wake up to crows. In case you didn't know.
Thank you, Boone. Luke, were you wanting to say something?
Yeah. If KFC plays in his own, the Badiacs have been doing this thing with their receivers that they can take advantage of that, and it worked decently well until we picked up on it. I think Badiak knows what I'm talking about. I think A-Raj knows what I'm talking about. So if you guys keep doing that, I think you guys can beat their zone if that's what they play. And it worked in a man as well, so keep it up. You guys should be okay as long as you're not choking and throwing into coverage like you were last game.
Okay. I think it's going to be a probably 8-point game. So that's it for the Tiger Jerishow. Thanks, everybody. It's a late edition. I'm really fucking tired and drowsy. So until next time, we'll give everybody their last shout-outs and stuff. What's your last shout-out, Pam? Anything you'd like to say to the RFL before we end the show?
No.
Okay, Boone, anything you'd like to say?
Thank you for having me on. I'm glad that I made this finally interesting to watch, so now you'll get guaranteed reviews and guaranteed replies. As of now, I'm going to go get some water and check out what's happening outside because it sounds like we're dealing drugs. So I can't wait.
We'll go over some of their stats. Burn, 5 tackles, clearly better.
Okay, Luke, what would you like to say?
I'd just like to say that I'm glad that I know that I'm definitely not passive-aggressive, and this isn't directed at anybody in particular at all, that I'm not passive-aggressive, and I'm definitely right and I'm going to give you a list of reasons why later. But I'm definitely not passive aggressive, and this isn't passive aggression at all.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Drive safely. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Bye.